കേരള കൗമുദിയുടെ ഉറ്റ സുഹൃത്തും ആദരണീയനുമായ ശ്രീ എം എ ബേബി, ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മേയർ ശ്രീ ജെയിംസ് ബെർണാഡ്, ട്രിവാൻഡ്രത്തിൻ്റെ മേയർ ശ്രീ പി കെ പ്രശാന്ത്, മറ്റ് വിശിഷ്ട അതിഥികളെ, സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, നേരത്തെ ജെയിംസ് പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാം അനുവാദത്തോടെ ഞാൻ ഇനോഗ്രൽ പാർട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയുവാണ്. Welcome everybody. Thiru-Carmel Confluence is conceived as a meeting of two cities. Basically, when this idea came up, I interacted with a few people, and the initial response was, the initial question raised was, what is there to learn from a small town in US, or what would you learn from Trivandrum? Well, I believe that cities around the world, they may have differences in language, culture, or geographical differences, but the fundamental issues and problems dealt by cities are the same around the world. How to deal with population, how to deal with infrastructure, how to make the city a better place to live in. And I believe if we can come together today and discuss some of the issues that both the cities face, and some of the solutions implemented successfully by both the cities, and if we can learn from each other, I think it would be a successful venture. And if I just give a few words about both the cities, just to set the stage, Mr. James Bernard became the mayor, I think, when he was 41. And he has been the mayor throughout for 20 years. I think that says volumes about someone who has been elected 5 times to the same office. And in those 20 years, what I found magical was the population of the city was 25,000 when he took charge as the mayor, and today it's above 80,000. Now, we live in more than 100,000, the latest figures. So we live in a city where we find growth in population very difficult to deal with, while we have a person here who is thriving on increasing the population of the city and driving productivity. So that's one aspect I think we can learn from him. The second is the way he has changed the environment. We talk about green cities and making the environment greener and cleaner. If we look at the figures, what he has done is he has increased the park and green spaces in Carmel city from 40 acres to 800 acres. Now, this is not green area outside the city or some faraway place, but within the city. And the third thing is, I believe he has done a lot of projects to clean up the city infrastructure in terms of waste disposal, to make traffic more efficient, and generally make the city more habitable. I think that's what you have won a lot of awards for primarily. That's about Carmel. Now, if we take Trivandrum, in comparison, though we have probably 10 times more population than Carmel, Trivandrum is projected to grow exponentially in the next 15 to 20 years. We are going to have one of the most important harbors in India if Vizhinjam comes out to the way it's projected to, and Technopark, which has brought in about maybe 250,000 jobs in the last 20 years, not just in programming but in supporting allied activities. And we are going to get, in terms of infrastructure, a new light metro. And I believe we have big issues in hand if we have to make Trivandrum work beautifully, and if we have to make tomorrow a better one. So I think if today's discussions and talks can throw light on what we can do in future to make our life better, I think it'll be a successful one. So on that note, and just before I wind up, let me thank everyone for coming today. Let me thank the US Consulate for giving us this wonderful opportunity to host this event. And I also thank Mayor James Bernard for picking Trivandrum of all the places in India to come and share your views. Thank you.